Clinical Anatomy Associates presents A Moment in History, a series of articles and videos where we honor those who have contributed to the growth of medical knowledge in the areas of anatomy, medicine, surgery, and medical research. Our honoree today is Francesco Todaro. Francesco Todaro was an Italian physician and anatomist born in 1839 in the village of Trippi in the Italian island of Sicily. In 1860, while still a medical student at the University of Messina, he fought as a volunteer in several battles during the campaign for Italian unification. After completing his medical degree, he pursued further anatomical training in Florence, studying under Filippo Pacini and focusing his research on the histology of the heart muscle and heart valve anatomy. In 1865, Todaro published a 40-page book titled Novelle ricerche sopra la struttura dell'orecchiette del cuore umano e sopra la valvola di Eustachio, which translates New Research on the Structure of the Auricles of the Human Heart and the Eustachian Valve. Now, remember that while today we separate the upper chambers of the heart into an atria or an atrium and an extension, the atrial appendage, in Todaro's time they were called by one name, auricles, because they looked like little ears in Latin. In fact, the Italian version of this term is orecchiette, and now you know why the orecchiette pasta has that name. They look like little ears. In this publication, Todaro described a whitish fibrous extension of the valve of the inferior vena cava, also known as the Eustachian valve. This extension starts at the point where the Eustachian valve and the valve of the coronary sinus appear to merge. The valve of the coronary sinus is eponymically known as the Thebesian valve. The structure discovered by Todaro was later named after him as the tendon of Todaro. This is somewhat of a misnomer, as it is not a tendon, just a small whitish fibrous line. The tendon of Todaro is one of the boundaries of the triangle of Koch, which is a location for the atrioventricular node, one of the components of the conduction system of the heart. In 1867, Todaro was appointed Professor of Human Anatomy at the University of Messina, and in 1871 he accepted the chair of anatomy at the Sapienza University of Rome, where he remained until his death in 1918. In 1874, Todaro became a member of the Accademia Nazionale dei Lincei, Italy's foremost scientific academy and the first scientific academy in the world. In fact, one of the very first members of the academy was Galileo Galilei. In 1889, Todaro was elected as a senator of the Kingdom of Italy. Now, there are some anatomists and surgeons that affirm that the tendon of Todaro is rarely seen. This has not been my experience while dissecting hearts and teaching medical students and biomedical engineers. If you're interested in more information about Francesco Todaro, his works, the anatomy of the heart, the history of medicine, please follow the links in the comment sections of this video. Do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. Thanks, and see you soon. Or, as Todaro would have said, ci vediamo.